was set to the contents of a garbage dumpster as it burned for hours in the deserted park. Lynn Breeden was last seen late Friday night.
Hey guys, it's Lavender here. Welcome back to my channel. It's Lavender here, and today I'm back with another true crime case. So yeah, let's get started in this video. So I am doing the true crime case of the murder of Mary Lynn Breeden. Hopefully I'm saying that right. And this is her story. This true crime case has been mentioned and featured in media and TV, such as very predominantly Forensic Files episode "Charred Remains" is the title of that Forensic Files episode. So yeah, let's get started into this video. So yeah, short background on the victim, that is Mary Lynn Breeden. So Mary Lynn Breeden was born on December 18th, 1960 in Vancouver, BC, Canada. She died on July 6, 1991 in Vancouver, Canada. She was a part-time model who once posed for Playboy magazine. At the time of her death, she worked as a cocktail waitress at a men's or gentleman's club called Number 5 Orange. So this is her story. So let's get started into her story. So yeah, here we go. Her story. On July 6, 1991, a charred body was discovered and found in a dumpster by a janitor, Lynn Diaz. The body was so badly charred and cremated that almost every source of identification was destroyed. However, Dr. Gray was able to find reddish blonde hair that wasn't destroyed by the fire at all and was used as evidence from the fire source. At the time, in the early 1990s, the only forensic files they had was dental records and the information suggesting that the body was a female between the ages of 24 and 30 years of age. Forensics wasn't as developed, like forensic science wasn't as developed than it is nowadays, so yeah. The victim's cause of death was clearly multiple gunshot wounds to the head, which is a homicide, obviously. After poring through missing persons reports, investigators later learned that a 30-year-old woman named Mary Lynn Breeden had been reported missing just one day before the burned remains in the dumpster were found. Investigators interviewed friends and family in an attempt to identify a suspect. Upon interviewing co-workers, they all learned that Lynn was involved in drug use, such as cocaine, and recently dated but separated from a drug dealer named Chris Cook. It looked as if the case might become completely stone-chilling cold until authorities received a phone call from the victim's bank, saying a woman claiming to be Lynn and impersonating the homicide victim, Lynn, arrived to withdraw $4,000 from Lynn's checking account. And then she later left because she couldn't give an ID at the bank. Her photo was published in the news asking for help to identifying the woman who was trying to get into her bank account, the victim's bank account. The woman was identified as Tanya Forster. Police questioned Tanya, who admitted that a man named Chris Cruz gave her Lynn's wallet and told her it was stolen. She said she was unaware that the wallet belonged to a victim of homicide and the victim Lynn. Chris Cruz, aka Tony Dilvins, was an exotic dancer at a club and became a heavy cocaine user who admitted to being on drugs and admitted to being at the same club as Lynn on the night she was killed, but didn't say he had anything to do with Lynn's murder. Forensic analysis and science located Lynn's blood on the outside of and inside of Cruz's car, gasoline, a rifle, and one of Lynn's Playboy bunny charms, all covered in blood. It was matched using tooth pulp DNA from the charred remains of the murder victim, Lynn. Chris and Lynn left the club to score more cocaine, and somehow an argument erupted over what? They don't know. They don't know what the argument was about. However, shortly after the fight, the pair argued, and Chris stopped the car, grabbed a tire iron, and beat her over the head with it before shooting her in the head 3 times, then killing her and murdering her. He then took Lynn to the dumpster where he poured over a gallon of gasoline over her, and the police say that the fire burned for several hours before anything was ever discovered or noticed. Chris was later found guilty of second-degree murder and was given a life sentence. So if you guys like this video, don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe. Bye guys, next video.